New year, new resolutions, and of course, a new hunt for the perfect mutual fund. If you don't come from a finance background, analyzing mutual funds feel like decoding ancient scripts. So most people do the obvious thing. They look at the ratings. Oh, this fund has 5-star rating, it must be amazing. Buy. Not kidding. Even when I began, the journey was like this only. For the longest time, I thought star ratings is equal to guaranteed high returns. Until the bubble burst. Let me show you why. A few years back, two funds wore the same shiny 5-star badge. Franklin India Prima Fund, a mid-cap fund, and Mirae Asset Emerging Blue Chip Fund, large and mid-cap. If you had invested in both, you would see something shocking. While Mirae Emerging Blue Chip soared, Franklin Prima didn't even beat the benchmark. Not in 5 years and not in 6. Nothing. That's when I realized ratings don't guarantee anything. Not performance, not consistency, not even beating the basic benchmark. So how do you actually pick the right mutual fund? Here's the exact 5 process step I use. The one that helps you think, analyze, and choose confidently instead of blindly following the ratings. Let's begin. Step 1. Understanding the goal and where to invest. Before choosing a fund, choose your destination. Let's say I want to retire early and I have 15 years. I want a fund that invests across large, mid, and small caps. So a flexi cap fund fits perfectly. Once your goal is clear, the category becomes obvious. Step 2. Screen fund based on their rolling returns. The next step is to screen fund using their rolling returns because this part shows the real personality of the fund. Rolling return means looking at how the fund performed not in just one fixed period, but over a multiple overlapping periods. For example, instead of checking only the return from one 5-year window like 2015 to 2020, rolling returns check every possible 5-year window. 2015 to 2020, 16 to 21, 17 to 2022, and so on. If a fund does well across most of these windows, you know it's consistent and not just lucky in one period. To screen funds based on rolling returns, one can go to Prime Investor and navigate to the funds category rolling returns section. You can access this in their free trial version. Based on 3-year and 5-year rolling returns in the Flexi Cap category, the shortlisted funds were Quant Flexi Cap, HDFC Flexi Cap, Bank of India Flexi Cap, and Parag Parikh Flexi Cap. Since we want funds with more than a 5-year track record, thus Bank of India, which was launched in 2020, was excluded. Step 3. Plot the rolling returns and see how they appear. Now we plot the rolling returns to visually compare performance and volatility. You can do this on Prime Investor too. Immediately, patterns jump out. Quant Flexi Cap looks wild and volatile, swings aggressively. We can check the average returns, how the fund gave negative returns, and the standard deviation. This helps to understand not just the return, but the journey as well. Step 4. Check the risk ratios on Morningstar. With an initial view in place, now it's time for the real X-ray. Check each shortlisted fund on Morningstar for Sharpe ratio, upside capture ratio, and downside capture ratio. This is where you understand how the fund generates returns. The Sharpe ratio tells for every unit of risk taken, how much return did I get? Higher the better. Upside capture shows how well the fund performs in bull market, and downside capture shows how well it protects you in corrections. And suddenly personality emerge. Quant Flexi Cap thrives in bull market, high upside capture. Parag Parikh shines during market falls, low downside capture. And HDFC Flexi Cap balanced. When it comes to Sharpe ratio, upside and downside capture ratio is somewhere in the middle. Same returns, completely different journey. Now we come to step 5. Understand the style of the fund manager. This step is underrated but extremely insightful. Fund managers are like captains. Their strategy decides how the ship sails. Satya Sontanam in the series Know Your Fund Manager interviewed a couple of fund managers to understand their investing style. And you can find the link in the description below. Based on those discussions, we know For HDFC FlexiCap, it was previously run by Prashant Jain for a very long time. And after that, it was taken over by Roshi Jain for about 2 to 3 years. She focuses on growth style against Prashant Jain's value style and invests in fewer stocks. And even now, Roshi Jain has also left. Talking about Quant Flexi, the fund house does not focus on companies' fundamentals, but rather on macroeconomic trends and how the cycles in the markets are shifting. Likely to do well in bull markets. And lastly, Parag Parekh focuses on value investing and has exposure to foreign stocks in their FlexiCap fund. Stands out against peers in the falling market. Knowing the style helps you understand whether this fund complements what you already own or clashes with it. You can get more such insightful stories and perspectives every week in our newsletter, Mind Over Markets. Do check out. Now see, most investors look at rating from a third-party research firms like Value Research, Morningstar or CRISIL before investing in an actively managed fund. We all know, at least in theory, that these rankings don't guarantee future performance, but we still tend to put a lot of weight on them. The first limitation is that these rankings are entirely based on the past performance, including the risk taken and how the volatile the fund is. And that's very objective. So if someone assumes these rankings come from some deeper analysis or personal judgment, you've got to correct them. They only tell you how the fund behaved earlier, not how will it behave next. The second one, these models give some weight to recent performance. So if the fund doesn't perform well in 1 or 2 years because the market isn't favoring the fund manager's style, the rankings might fall. Here's an example. When former fund manager Prashant Jain's fund didn't do well during 2016 to 2020, you would see his funds ranked low by some agencies. But as soon as they picked up later, the rankings shifted again. If you didn't know, Prashant Jain was one of the most respected and long-serving mutual fund managers back then who had delivered almost 20% CAGR returns over his 2 decades working as a fund manager. This far exceeds the benchmark returns. Had his investing style been considered, rating of his funds would not have fallen during the dull phase. So what's the solution? For most investors, index investing is the simplest and safest choice. You don't pick funds, you don't pick fund managers, you don't predict styles or cycles. You simply buy the market. No drama, no stress. India has caught on. Passive fund shares have grown from 7% to 17% in just a few years. But if you still prefer active funds for the possibility of higher returns, remember, not all active funds beat the benchmark, and ratings won't help you find the one that do. Use the 5-step process instead. Yes, this 5-step process also looks at the past data, but the difference is you are analyzing, understanding and thinking, not blindly following a star rating. This is one style of analyzing fund. You might start with rolling returns, someone else might start with risk ratio or manager style. There's no one single right way. And if this feels too much, index funds are always there. Simple, low cost, reliable. But if you want to pick an active fund, give it the attention it deserves. We spend weeks researching which phone or car to buy. Surely the fund, the person managing your money for decades deserves at least that much. Do let us know in the comments what is your method to screen mutual funds. I hope you like this video. See you in the next one. Until then, happy investing.